After all the daytime Emmy Awards are given out, that's when the party starts. We're at the rooftop over the Beverly Hilton, and I'm here with Chris Bray of Bray Entertainment, who happens to be the creator of the immensely popular show Pawn Stars, and many others. Thank you for being here with us. I appreciate it.
I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so, we've been talking a lot about content. You are a content creator. You've got this hit show. You're creating more. How has technology changed the way your shows are seen from the network side to the viewer side?
From the network side to the viewer side. Well, from the network side, back in the day, I would say even in 2009, if you came out with a TV show, a show could last maybe even 2 seasons with decent ratings. Not great ratings, but decent ratings. Over the past several years, television has become so competitive, if you don't have a splash within the couple weeks of air, you really will not make it. And I've seen it happen with a lot of shows. So now, it's a blessing and a curse. The blessing is you can sell a lot of TV shows today. You really can. Right. If you have great characters, great concepts, you can sell TV shows today. The challenge is keeping them on air. And really, with so many channels that are out there, the audience is so fragmented that ultimately viewership is down across the board. And every once in a while, you're lucky enough to have a Pawn Stars that really is able to get the masses excited about a show. It doesn't happen often. Duck Dynasty is another example.
How has Pawn Stars been a springboard for you to launch other projects? How has that changed things for you?
The moment you have a little bit of success, people trust you. That's just how it works. So when it comes to working with networks didn't know who the heck I was. And I was actually partnered up with a company when we created Pawn Stars. And no one knew who we were. In fact, when we pitched it, no one knew who the heck we were, even when we came in to pitch the show. We just had this great cast of characters, and when we brought it in, just happenstance. It was the craziest day because we went to meet with one development executive, and next thing you know, his DVD player, this is early 2009, the DVD player wasn't working in that office, so we left and we started going room by room. Next thing we know, we were in the vice president's office, and we were, okay, well, let's press play. And then we pressed play, and within a few seconds, he saw it, turned his attention to the table, and he said, you know what? We've been talking about a show about a pawn shop. And that one little moment, which was a little bit luck, created what is Pawn Stars today.
So now you've got this amazing show. It's also changed the way selling shows has happened. Like over the course of the years, technology has changed the way you get a network to take interest in a show. It used to be that you could write up a paragraph or a page on a show. How much of that is now about having a video basically because editing and cameras are so much more readily available, maybe a little cheaper? Do you have to basically create a mini show for them to see?
You do, for the most part. Back in the day, you could pitch on paper. And the best executive producers in the world would pitch on paper. That has changed. Now everybody has a camera. Everyone has a mic. So the only thing that sells TV shows is characters. So the first step is to find a great character in a world that's interesting. Once you find that great character, it's not enough. Rarely can you take a casting reel and take it into a network and sell the show. Usually what you have to do is you have to create a presentation tape, which is usually 5 minutes in length. And from that, you get across the great character that you have, the concept that you're trying to push out to the world, and then you begin shopping. The show, it may change after that. It may become something totally different, but at least the audience can say, okay, here's a producer and a production company with a vision. This is what they're trying to accomplish. It's not right for us, but we see something that's wonderful there. And I think Duck Dynasty, which I didn't produce, but Gurney will tell you how they brought that show in and what it became. 2 different things. And it's a testament to the network having vision and to the producers thinking quickly on their feet and saying, you know what, if we do a show about duck collars and making duck collars, it will not work. But if we take the format of what is a sitcom and we all of a sudden take these great characters and we start to write a unique half-an-hour show with fantastic characters and forget about the duck calling, you might have success. And they lucked out.
So is there a show, maybe Duck Dynasty is one of them, but is there a show that you said, I would have liked to have taken those characters and done fill in the blank with them, maybe for yourself, and made it a different show?
Ooh, making it a different show.
Or a better show. Maybe, obviously, Duck Dynasty is a great show. So is there a show out there that you've seen, you're like, gosh, if I could have had my way with those characters, I would have done this differently and maybe this show would have had a shot?
I think every producer will say that they wish they could have a second chance at pilots that didn't go to series and that first seasons that didn't go to second seasons. I can't look at the landscape of television and say, if I had those characters, I would do it any better, because there's a lot of things, a lot of obstacles that you're fighting against. The obstacles may be what is right in television today, and maybe what's right for the network today. The network is, once you sell a TV show, the network tells you, this is what we need because this is what we believe our audience wants. And from the moment you sell it, that's your position as a producer. You have to find a way to give the network what they want, and hopefully that captures an audience.
So how many seconds do you think you have to bring in an audience when that show starts to hit air? Because we're in the world where you flip the channel, you go to something else. How much time do you really have to draw them in?
I think you have 30 seconds. I think you have the cold open at the top of every show that says, on this episode. From that moment on, you will at least grab them and keep them another minute. If they'll get through the title sequence will then say, that's really fascinating, I'll watch a little bit more. If you do not have the viewer within the first 2 minutes, they will turn the channel and they'll never come back.
Okay, some random questions now. What's some of your top songs on your playlist right about now?
Top songs on my playlist. You know what? There's this violinist named Lindsay Sterling, I think is her name. She's incredible. Okay. But that's great. I love atmospheric music that I can write to. I do every day I'm writing something, coming up with some new idea. And I like atmospheric music that I don't have the vocals distracting me, so.
Right. Okay, what are you watching?
I watch Duck Dynasty. I actually love, that is probably my favorite reality show. I never watch shows that I work on. I've seen the shows 8 billion times, and by the time they hit air, the only reason I'm watching them is because my girlfriend or my family is with me and they want to watch it. Yeah, right. But I will not want to watch my own show.
Do you watch things, are you a DVR guy, or are you watching things live?
DVR.
All the way.
DVR. I'm hooked on Sons of Anarchy right now. I'm through season 3. I think it's phenomenal. I haven't got into Breaking Bad, though I want to get into Breaking Bad. Okay, here's what I believe the future is. The future is about live events. It's about live streaming concerts, live streaming sporting events, and an award show like tonight. Right. The future to me is about filtration and personalization of content. Mm-hmm. I don't think, with the DVR, I think in the future, you know when you go on Netflix and you see Because You Watched Downton Abbey? Mm-hmm. I think that is our future. Our future is going to different portals that we trust, that have content that we love, mm-hmm. and ultimately using a filter that gets to know us as we get to know it, and tells me what would be right for me because that software knows what I'm interested in. Yeah.
Okay, and any future projects you want us to know about right now? We heard it here first.
Yeah, absolutely. July 16th, and I hope it doesn't change, Lifetime, we have a new show coming out called Catering Wars. It is based around a website called caterbid.com. And on this website, people will post their crazy events, and then our cast of caterers, the same caterers every episode, will bid. Lowest bid wins the event and gets to cater it. And it is a fun show with crazy characters, and we're really excited about that one. And then we have 6 other projects after that, so talk to me in a month, and we'll talk about the next one after
We'll be here. Can people follow you on Twitter?
They can, at BrayInt.com.
At BrayInt.
Actually, I don't even know Twitter. I'm like 37, and somehow I feel there is this, from 37 to 35 in a 2-year span, I know nothing about social media, and everyone below 35 knows everything about social media. I think it's at BrayInt, but my assistant doesn't, and I don't know anything about it.
That really makes me sad. That was sad what just happened just now. That's all right. We'll follow your success on TV.
Edit that out, and then what should I say? Because I actually don't know how Twitter works. My assistant does it all.
You know what? Then let's just. I'll just say, Chris Bray, thank you very much.
Yeah, do that.
Let's end it with Chris Bray. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think we should just leave that whole part in. I think that's hilarious.
Leave it all in.
We're leaving it in.
And now getting drunk.
Back to you.